Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our second broadcast of the day here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. I'm Don Bowles along with Brett Spencer. We have made the long trek, well, it's not really that long, from Waverly, Ohio, all the way back down to Seaman, Ohio, and North Adams, the home of the North Adams Green Devils. They will host the Belpre Golden Eagles in their first tournament game of the season. We'll be back. We'll tell you about Belpre and more as we now begin the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
From the ashes of Winchester, Seaman, and Cherry Fork was born the North Adams High School in 1970. North Adams fans are proud of their heritage, but come together as one, supporting the students academically and athletically. We always bring a crowd as the spirit of the Green Devil burns inside of us. We learn to tell our story from coast to coast. We are the Green Devils.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well. And we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
If something happens to you, will your family be taken care of? It's a scary thought, but preparing for the unexpected can give you peace of mind. With a life insurance policy from Encova Insurance, you can secure your family's financial future. Contact Link Insurance Service today to find out how simple it is to keep your family protected, no matter what happens. Visit linkinsuranceservice.com or call Shirley Link at 695-0611.
Came here off of a squeaker. They beat the number 20 seed 70-68. But the ball club's got some good players, hasn't it?
They do. The young man named Tucker Liston, a 6'3" senior, averages right at about 19 points a game. Last couple of games, he scored 17 and 29. He gets some nice support out of Chris Copeland. He's a 6'3" sophomore, a lot of point guard, and also going to see Junior Bass, who also does a nice job. They've won 5 of their last 6. They have a big ball club. We have 5 of them above 6'2". There are 3 6'3" players, 1 6'2" player, and 1 6'4". Down 2 of their 3 league losses came at the hands of Federal Hocking, who went 12-0 in the league. They only go about 7 deep, and they could be suspect if they can get if North Adams can get the ball out of the hands of their guard and put it in the hands of the big men.
Sounds like a plan to me. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. We'll talk about North Adams right after this on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Back to Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Second North Adams game of the day. This one's a boys version. Nathan Kopas's team, the North Adams Green Devils. They come in here the number 4 seed. This is their first tournament game of the season. They drew a bye. They're 18-4 overall, 11-2 in league play. And they finished in second place behind undefeated Fairfield. This is a ball club that has decent balance. They got pretty good size inside and got fair size even on the outside, but it's still a very guard-oriented ball club. Starts and ends with Branson Copas as far as the offense goes, but the team plays really good defense. Brett, this is a ball club that's really dynamic. They can play really good basketball, can't they?
Yeah, Don, I think they are probably playing a year in front of where they thought they would be with all the sophomores and juniors on this ball club, but they've won 4 in a row. They're on 7 out of the last 8 games. They have been victorious. Truly one of the best point guards, I believe, in Southern Ohio in Branson Copas. They have 3 super sophomores, Jace Rothwell, Carson Osborne, and then the first man off the bench, Breeston Swikert. They have another strong point guard, defensive specialist, Mr. Cody Hessler, who I think is the fastest player in the shack. And then the 2 big men, they've continuously improved, that being Dylan Reagan, and it's good to see Camden Butterworth back as well.
And it should be an interesting matchup. North Adams, of course, the 4 seed. It should be, I guess, on paper. And as we were talking to Coach Copas before the game, and he says, yeah, but you know, on paper it doesn't win ball games. He's right. You got to win them on the floor, and that's what we got to do next. We're going to take a look at some more paper. We're going to take a look at the roster for the Belpre Golden Eagles. But first, this here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com. You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by for 3. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
That's GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
Hey, sports fan! Did you know the OHSAA is among the national leaders in social media? Check out the OHSAA's social media platforms for news, tournament information, accomplishments, helpful links, and all the items available in the fan guide, including photos, DVDs, and publications. Check out OHSAA Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And who knows, you may be the next featured face.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, the locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
From the ashes of Winchester, Seaman, and Cherry Fork was born at North Adams High School in 1970.
So here's Brett Spencer to take a look. And Brett, I have an anomaly. At least I think it's an anomaly. The Belpre Golden Eagles. Their colors are orange and black.
And I wanted to see the difference between a golden and a bald eagle. I didn't get a chance to look that up. Maybe by halftime.
And I'm not making fun of them. I just find that interesting. You would think their colors would be gold, like gold and black or something. But yeah, orange and black, their colors. Let's talk about their names, who the coaching staff is, and all that.
Belpre Golden Eagles are going to carry 12 on this tournament roster. It'll be 4 seniors, 3 juniors, and 5 sophomores. It's going to be number 3. I like his last name, Nasiah Spencer, 5'9". He is a sophomore. A 6'2" senior, that's Jacob Ferrier. He'll wear the 5 jersey. Number 10 is Chase Mays, a 5'10" sophomore. Tucker Liston, he's going to be your leading scorer. You'll hear him a lot. 6'3", he's a senior and wears the 12 jersey. 14 is Javier Cancillo. He's 6 foot. He is a senior. Trey McDonald, he wears the 20 jersey. He's 6'1". He is a junior. Another junior at 5'9". That's number 21, Blake Church. 23, Carson Moore, 5'8". He's a sophomore. Derek Liston, he's a junior, wears a 25 jersey, and he stands 5'10" tall. Then we have Junior Bass, 6'3" sophomore, wearing the 32 jersey. 34, Chris Copen, a 6'3" sophomore, and then a 6'4" senior. That's number 45, Loudon Wolf. They're coached by Ryan Leisure. He's assisted by Todd Engel, Chuck Garvey, and Jim Nelson. Now the young ladies will be cheering on the Golden Eagles. It's going to be Maya Williams, Hannah Davis, Josie Mays. I like this name, Jazzy Wright, Casey Hahn, Chloe Horner, Sophia Dubois, Maddie Parsons, Emily Camp, Sophia Dugan, Kennison Mays, Elena Zeeby, and Canyon DeVore.
Thank you much, Brett Spencer. We've got time for just another break. We'll be back and tell you all about those Green Devils right after this as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
If something happens to you, will your family be taken care of? It's a scary thought, but preparing for the unexpected can give you peace of mind. With a life insurance policy from Encova Insurance, you can secure your family's financial future. Contact Link Insurance Service today to find out how simple it is to keep your family protected, no matter what happens. Visit linkinsuranceservice.com or call Shirley Link at 695-0611.
Prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Brett Spencer, that's one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. Katie Reagan, the athletic director, stepped up and she said, folks, the technology's failing us. Isn't this perfect? Technology's failing. Would everybody join and sing together? And everybody stood up and sang.
Quite beautiful, wasn't it?
It was.
And very moving to hear everybody.
They actually joined in and sang.
Oh, it was wonderful.
It was cool. So even the referees were singing in the middle of giving us a hard time. But anyway, Let's take a look at that North Adams Green Devil roster. What a way to start an evening.
14 on the roster, tournament roster for the North Adams Green Devils. It's going to be 4 seniors, 3 juniors, 6 sophomores, and a freshman. It's number 2, Jace Rothwell. He's one of those super sophomores. He stands 6 foot tall. 5'11" junior, that's Cody Hesser. He'll wear the 3 jersey. Number 5, that's Hunter Brown, a 5'8" junior. Branson Copas, he stands 6 foot tall. He's a junior, wears the 10 jersey. Camden Butterworth, 6'5" senior. He'll wear the 11 jersey. 12 is Lane Martin. He's 6'3". He is a senior. Carson Osborne, another super sophomore. He's 6 foot tall, wears the 14 jersey. 20 is Connor Young, a 6 foot sophomore. 5'9" sophomore Connor Rogers, wearing the 22 jersey. 23, Breaston Swikert. He'll get a lot of playing time tonight. He's 5'11". He is a sophomore. Cameron McCann, a 5'10" sophomore, wears the 24 jersey. 30 is Preston Call, a 5'9" freshman. A 5'8" senior is Alex Schubert. He'll wear the 50 jersey. Rounding out the roster, Mr. Dylan Reagan, 6'2". He's a senior, wearing the 55 jersey. The coach, Mr. Nathan Copas. He's assisted by Austin McCormick, Dustin Dean, and Ryan Unger. The athletic director, Ms. Katie Reagan, always does a great job. Principal Carl Berger, and the superintendent, Mr. Richard Sees. Now the young ladies, very talented cheerleading squad over here at North Adams. It's Alyssa Kendall, Kelsey Cornett, Miranda Raines, Morgan Bly, Ms. Morgan Kell, Ariana Newman, Bella Ham, Berlin Branscombe, Kyla Mahone, Michaela Huff, Atlanta Mays, Helena Caudill, Sierra Scales, Allison McCann, Ms. Bentley Swikert, Emma Jones, Hannah Hessler, Julia Wagner, Carissa Ham, Kinsley Cornett, Kinsley McCall, and Maya Scales, and they are advised and coached by Ms. Sally Anderson as well as Jessica Cornett.
Thank you very much, Brett Spencer. We'll take a break. Our final one before we go to tip-off. It's the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Belpre Tractor.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
It's the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show, and now we are about to have tip-off. Brett Spencer, let's go ahead and tell them who the starters are as they put that ball in play.
John Bowles, both ball clubs are going to start 1 senior, 2 juniors, 2 sophomores. For the Belpre Golden Eagles, it's going to be Tucker Liston, Blake Church, Derek Liston, Junior Bass, and Chris Copen. For the North Adams Green Devils, it's going to be Jace Rothwell, Cody Hessler, Branson Copas, Carson Osborne, and Dylan Reagan. And the referee crew, talk about talent, Rod Nichols, Keith Throckmorton, Kenny Krebs.
And the tip was up, controlled by Belpre. They took it down. If you're watching Good Guys, you saw this happen. They took it down, put a shot up off the right side, missed it. North Adams on the rebound. North Adams will work to our left, Belpre to our right. Belpre, of course, the visitors on the scoreboard. Has a shot up off the right side by Osborne. Nope, rebound, Swikert. No, excuse me, that'll be Rothwell bringing it back out. He'll go to the paint. Little floater, shot partially blocked there by Liston. Will go back the other way. And the ball loose, and we'll go back the other way again. This one's a turnover. Back will come Hessler with the ball. Back out to Rothwell to Copas. Copas in the paint. Little hook pass underneath the Reagan. Up and in. Oh, was that a pass?
Oh, beautiful pass. Nice job by Dylan Reagan to be ready for that pass. Give Dylan Reagan 2 points.
North Adams up 2-0. After the game, we'll sit down with Nathan Copas for our Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show. As turnaround jumper there by Liston. Nope. Rebound back down. It'll come to Bass. And in trouble, they'll go far right side for a quick shot up by Liston. That's up, no good. And rebound out ahead. They'll find Hessler, a little hesitation shot up and in 4-0.
Cody Hessler released on that rebound. They see him, his first 2 points of the game.
Yes. We'll come back the other way. Once again, Tucker Liston, the 6'3 senior with the basketball. Goes right side to Derek Liston. He'll load up the three. Nope. Rebound Kopus. One and done 3 times in a row now for Belpre. Kopus for a 3-shot. Liked it, it rimmed out. A little off the mark, just a little bit to the right. And we'll get a travel and a turnover and go back to North Adams.
2 turnovers in the game, both against Belpre Golden Eagles. 4-0 is the score. We're right at about the 6:02 mark in the first quarter. North Adams on top.
At the half, Mr. Skylar Stapleton will bring you the Higgins Steel Roofing Studio update. Catch up on scores and today's biggest headlines. One of the biggest headlines today, North Adams Lady Green Devils. 12-0 comeback in the fourth quarter to defeat the Fairfield Lady Lions and move on to regional tournament play. What a ball game it was by both basketball teams. And North Adams comes out on top. Now in the paint, little half hook up off the glass and in. That was Carson Osborne making it 6-0 now with 5:38 to go in our first quarter.
3 different players have scored for North Adams.
Church has it ahead left side to Liston. Liston shot off the mark. Nope. Rebound back again the other way. Hessler. And Brett talked about Hessler's quickness. That first step is pretty phenomenal. And Kopus just out off the elbow. Jump shot up and in. We got timeout Belpre. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV at C103.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
15 seconds to go in our first quarter, and North Adams has jumped out to an 8-0 lead. Belpre will have the basketball, and coach for Belpre, Mr. Leisure, Coach Leisure, called the timeout. Pretty timely timeout, wasn't it?
It was perfectly timed. 8-0. North Adams on top. 4 different players in the scoring column for North Adams. This full court pressure with Trapp is really causing Belpre a lot of difficulties.
Derek Liston with it out off the wing goes back to Tucker. Derek, a 5'10 junior. Tucker, a 6'3 senior. Now they'll go to Church. Not touching the ball much so far is Bass. They'll finally go to Bass out top of the key. Bass, a little ball fake. Sweeps the ball through, gets it back over to Church. Now, Bass against Reagan. Off the glass, nope. Rebound, nice clear out rebound there by Rothwell. Out ahead Kopus. Kopus at the foul line, jump shot, nope. Rebound back again, we go Liston.
Nice defense by Reagan down there against Mr. Junior Bass.
Liston working head-to-head against Branson Kopus. Reagan comes out to help out, goes to Bass. Bass, turn around, they'll call him for a travel. Turnover again for Belpre, and it's now time for our first scoreboard update, brought to you by the tax professionals at H&R Block in West Union. The score is North Adams 8 and Belpre 0.
Jacob Ferry, he'll check in for the Belpre Golden Eagles. Also checking in Camden Butterworth as well as Breaston Schweikert for the North Adams Green Devils.
It's a long ride from here to Belpre, but they still brought a pretty nice crowd. Shot up by Butterworth. Nope. Rebound. Schweikert recovers it.
Both players just into the game, both already involved in the game.
Rothwell just inside the elbow, shot blocked from behind. Nice defense there on the part of Copen. Disrupting that shot. North Adams will have it underneath their own basket with 3:57 to go first quarter.
Both ball clubs go typically about 7 deep, but for North Adams, they don't have any drop-off on those 2 that come in off the bench, whereas Belpre does.
Copa's out at the midcourt. Out there working against Blake Church. He'll dish it to Schweikert. Schweikert working behind his back, and the ball loose on the floor. It'll be a turnover. Church up with it to Ferrier, and now to Liston.
First turnover for North Adams in the game. 3:30 to go first quarter. 8-0. North Adams Green Devils on top.
Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman and West Union proudly serves your families and are proud to sponsor this broadcast. Snappy, so much taste in a snap. And we'll get, a foul called against North Adams. And somebody's going to go to the foul line. It looks like Belpre will go to the foul line and shoot 2 foul shots.
Lake Church Knights little move there, spin move. Camden Butterworth, he picks up his first foul, team's first foul.
Rennie Lice student section traveled to Waverly, Ohio this afternoon and supported the Lady Green Devils. And they're back here at home at the high school in support of the boys. What a good day this would be if North Adams could get 2 wins out of the day. Church misses the first foul shot, misses the second. And rebound, though, to Copen. Copen, the ball tipped away. And that'll come Liston tracking it down. Liston in the paint. Goes right side to to Copen. Shot up, nope, rebound, back again, Rothwell. Rothwell out ahead to Osborne. Osborne, little finger roll up and in, make it 10-0 North Adams.
Carson Osborne elevating above the defenders. He now has 4 points.
Ahead, right side now, Liston. Liston at the foul line, shot no, rebound, Copus. One and done again, Brett Spencer, every single time down the floor for Belpre.
Belpre has yet to score. North Adams has scored 10. We're at the 2:35 mark first quarter.
Copus dribbling around. Oh, somebody might have got by with a foul there. As it'll be out of bounds, turnover North Adams.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard check out there on Branson Copus.
A hand to the chest, right?
Junior Bass going to check back in. He'll replace Chris Copen, also checking in first time Messiah Spencer, and he will replace Derek Liston.
Spencer will put the ball in play. Is that any relation? Is that a relative?
Messiah is not my relative.
Spencer dribbles ahead, feeds it in left side to Bass. First 2 points on the board for Belpre. The score now 10-2. North Adams with an 8-point lead. 2:15 to go in our first quarter. Copus again, working out top.
As quick as Mr. Spencer was there, you know he's not my relative.
Good point. As Copus. Couple of crossovers. Looked at Schweikert, he'll take it out top. This has bounce pass to Butterworth, and it'll be another turnover. Butterworth was standing on the baseline when he grabbed that one, I do believe.
Checking back in, Dylan Reagan. He'll replace Camden Butterworth. Also, they're going to give Mr. Carson Osborne a little bit of a break. Cody Hessler back in for North Adams. It took 6 minutes before Belpre got on the scoreboard.
That's interesting. Minute 44 to go.
Another steal.
Steal of the ball. Reagan comes up with it. Turnover again. Copus back the other way. Ahead left side to Rothwell into the corner. They go to Hessler. Back out again. To Copus.
Schweikert posting up on that right wing. He's looking for that shot. He's going to get it.
Schweikert for a 3. Nope. Backside rebound though, Rothwell. One-hand dish out to Hessler, and now back to Copus, and they'll reset it. And we're going to get what?
Timeout on the floor.
We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com. You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by Simon for 3. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good.
It's supposed to come down if the seeding is correct. Your number 1 and 2 teams would play for the championship. Well, North Adams is going to be the number 1 seed at regional semis, playing the number 2 seed, Portsmouth West, on Wednesday at 8 p.m. We'll be there to bring you that from Logan High School. Hessler with the ball for North Adams. Schweikert takes it baseline, kicks it back out now. Jump shot for Rothwell. Nope, that won't stay down. Rebound, fought for. Who's going to have it? Bass comes out of there with it. Out to Liston. They go right side now to Spencer for a 3-shot. It's up and good. And they have cut that lead in half. Now suddenly it's 10-5 with 42 seconds to go. North Adams leading.
Isaiah Spencer, his first 3 points of the game.
Top now to Hessler and now to Copus again. Cope's a little ball fake. Back out to Rothwell. Now to Hessler. Hessler inside. Shot partially deflected there, I think, by Bass. Belpre will go back the other way now to Liston.
Both ball clubs really pushing the ball up. Belpre trying to stop all that pressure in the backcourt by North Adams by getting it up over half court.
Liston, a little hop and a skip. Might have got by with an extra step, but instead there's a foul called. 3.9 seconds to go in the quarter. North Adams leading 10-5. He'll go to the foul line to shoot 2 foul shots.
Branson Copas picks up that foul, his first, team second. No fouls called on Belpre up to this point. I really like this referee crew. They're letting him play, yet keeping it under control. Rod Nichols, Keith Throckmorton, Kenny Krebs.
10-6 the score now as he hits the first foul shot.
Tucker Liston, that'll be his first point of the game.
Second foul shot rims out. Rebound down underneath Rothwell to Swikert. On the buzzer, the shot. Nope, we're back after this. Second quarter action. North Adams 10, Belpre 6. Here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
That's GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
Hey, sports fan! Did you know the OHSAA is among the national leaders in social media? Check out the OHSAA's social media platforms for news, tournament information, accomplishments, helpful links, and all the items available in the fan guide, including photos, DVDs, and publications. Check out OHSAA Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And who knows, you may be the next featured face.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
One. As we come back, North Adams will have the ball to start the second quarter, leading 10-6. As Belpre just coming off a 6-0 run. So it was North Adams with a 10-0 run, backed up by a 6-0 run by Belpre. So now we have a 4-point margin. Copas with the ball. Dribbles left side of the lane. Inside he goes to Reagan. It's up, and they'll get him for a shuffle of the feet and a turnover.
Nice head fake. Had the defender go by, but he took that extra step. That'll be turnover number 2 on North Adams in the game.
And
Carson Osborne bumped his player there pretty hard. He'll pick up that foul. His first, team's third.
For all of you North Adams fans, Portsmouth West was playing Portsmouth was the team, the game that followed the North Adams girls game this afternoon, determining the opponent. That final score was Portsmouth West defeating Portsmouth 51-47. So it'll be Portsmouth West facing off Wednesday night against North Adams in a regional semifinal basketball game. And we're going to get what? A turnover again against Belpre.
Very animated call by Mr. Keith Throck. And also back in is going to be Chris Copen for the Belpre Eagles.
Theatrical. I think that's what it was.
It was definitive.
He's treading the hardwood, treading the boards is what is that, the old-fashioned saying. So Keith Throckmorton treading the boards. As off the right side, Rothwell back out top. Now to Hessler. Oh, yeah. Yes. Starting to check those hand checks now.
That was Hessler blowing by his defender, Blake Church. Blake Church picks up his first foul, Belpre's first team foul as well. Ball outside. It'll be Rothwell putting the ball in play.
Into the corner, the ball goes out of bounds. It goes off Belpre.
Belpre's really turned up the intensity of their defense in this second quarter.
That they have. Rothwell will put it in play down in the corner.
I don't know who told them they would be able to trap Branson Copus, but they tried.
Yes, nice catch of the ball. Hessler on a skip pass from Rothwell on the out of bounds. Yeah, they tried. Didn't work, did it?
No.
Copus. Couple of crossovers. Back over will come to Rothwell. 6:14 to go in the first quarter. Copus off the left side, off the screen. And we're going to get a moving screen to foul against, I believe, Dylan Reagan, aren't we?
It is going to be Dylan Reagan picking up that foul. Moving screen out of the top, trying to free up Branson Copus. His first, team's fourth on North Adams. 6:09 to go in the second quarter. Nobody has scored in this second quarter. The score is still 10-6 North Adams on top of Belpre.
Coming up the half, it's the Berry Chevrolet halftime report. Stay tuned as we give you the keys to the second half of the game. Better yet, at the half, we're going to tell you who's on that C103 Shack All-Star team. Boys All-Star team. We'll be announcing that at halftime of the boys of this game here. So it'll be the announcement of the 2022-23 Boys Senior All-Star team. Shot in off the right side by Church. And now Belpre back within 2, make it 10-8.
Belpre now with 4 players in the scoring column, the same as North Adams.
And now off the front of the rim, up and in. Hessler makes it 12-8. And that breaks the dry spell for North Adams. And breaks that run by Belpre. Ball loose, taken away. Good defense there on the part of Rothwell. Going the other way, Osborne. He finds Hessler on the backside, up and in.
Cody Hessler, 4 quick points, 6 points in the game. He leads all scorers. 14-8 the score, 6-point lead for North Adams.
North Adams certainly likes that up-tempo transition basketball.
So
Bass off the left side.
I like watching it.
Yes. Off the left side, Church. Runner, nope. Rebound, Rothwell. Can they get it going again? Rothwell couldn't corral the basketball. Goes left side from the corner. It's Copus. Shot up, may have been partially blocked. Bass with the ball. Ahead to Church. Into the left corner, down ahead. They find, and shot up out top. Tucker Liston buries one. Make it 14-11. Back to a 3-point ball game.
There was about a half an inch of arch on that ball over top of the rim there.
Yes, now Copus tries to answer from the corner. Nope. Rebound backside Belpre. That'll be out ahead Church. That'll be right side. They go to Spencer. Hook pass back outside Copen. And now back again left side 3-shot. Nope. Tipped around. And nice hustle there by the part of Rothwell. North Adams with the ball, leading 14-11. As right side Hessler dribbling around. 4 minutes on the nose. It's a scoreboard update brought to you by H&R Block and West Union, your tax and financial partner. The score, North Adams 14, Belpre 11. Missed shot from the corner again. Bass on the rebound. Belpre with the basketball. And we'll get a foul.
Carson Osborne's going to pick up that foul. That's costly, his second. Breeson Schweikert back into the game. Camden Butterworth back into the game. We've got Carson Osborne. He'll take a break, as well as Dylan Reagan for the Green Devils. Green Devils lead by 3, 14-11. 3:44 to go in the second quarter. Belpre with the basketball.
Derek Liston will put the ball in play. It'll be Church bringing it up the floor. He'll be faced off against Hessler. He'll take it left side. He'll find Copen, tries to go in and turns it over. Nobody home. Copus with it. 3:30 to go. North Adams up by 3.
Turnover number 5 on Belpre.
Hessler, an extra step and a turnover. Neither team playing very pretty basketball right now.
There's nothing pretty about it whatsoever. It's checking back in, Jacob Ferrier for the Belpre Golden Eagles. Getting a break is going to be Mr. Blake Church.
This broadcast is brought to you by First State Bank, offering more than a dozen locations across Southern Ohio, including Highland, Brown, and Adams County. And back out top, they go to Church, then they'll go to Tucker Liston. Tucker, a little floater, up and in. And we're back to a 1-point game, 14-13. North Adams leading.
Tucker Liston now 6 points, averages right at that 19 mark.
Kopus at the half court to Hessler. Now they go to Schweikert. And we're going to get...
It's going to be Church picking up that foul. Blake Church, that's going to be his second. They only have 2 team fouls. Blake Church has them both back into the game. Is going to be Nisaiah Spencer.
I thought that was a football call. They called holding. That's what Throckmorton, the referee, said. He said a hold.
Yeah.
So... 250. There's some question as to who that was called on.
I think
they put 25 on the board. I think it was 21.
It was 21. That's what Mr. Throckmorton called.
Schweikert off the inbounds to Kopus. Kopus quickly dribbled behind his back, and
we can get Spencer reaching around the back of Kopus. That's exactly going to be the call.
2:42 to go in our second quarter. North Adams with a 1-point lead. Let's give a shout out to Willie & Son Trucking. They bring you our post-game report. Stay tuned for stats, coaches, comments, and more. Bounce pass inbounds. North Adams can't hang on to it. They get it back though. Schweikert in underneath, and the ball loose again. Schweikert again comes out with it, and we'll get a carry of the ball and a turnover against North Adams.
Unfortunately, I agree with that call. Schweikert, what they used to call, palmed it.
2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in our first half of ball. 14-13 the score. North Adams with the lead by 1. They led early, 10-0. And we'll get what? A travel and another turnover.
It has not been a high-scoring affair, Don Bowles.
And it started out like it was going to be barn burning.
North Adams jumping out to that 10-0 lead. Another 6-point run by Belpre, but it has slowed down since then. 14-13 is the score. North Adams on top. 2:15 to go in the first half.
Kopus to Schweikert, out top to Hessler. Hessler to Kopus. Kopus with his shadow to Schweikert for a 3. It's up, it's good. That'll break the drought, make it 17-13. North Adams now back up by 4. Minute 59 to go in the half.
Preston Schweikert averages 7. That's his first 3 of the game. Beautiful 3-pointer from the left wing.
Bass has it in the corner, caught in a trap. Takeaway Schweikert. Turnover Belpre. Ahead into the corner Kopus. He'll go baseline. And wide, not wide open, but a step back 3 shot no good. Liston out ahead. He'll find Derek Liston. Bounce pass left side, taken away Hessler. There's that quickness again, Brett.
I tell you what.
How does he do that?
I don't know. Like a water bug out there. We've got checking back in. Blake Church is going to check in with 2 fouls. Also back in Chris Copen. Out is going to be Jacob Ferrier as well as Derek Liston.
Minute 31 to go in our first half. Spencer will put it into Tucker Liston. Off the screen shot, nope. Spencer on the putback, nope. Rebound, Rothwell. Minute 24 to go in the half. Ahead Schweikert, will he get another 3? Looks like it, nope. Won't stay down. It'll be out of bounds. It will be Belpre ball. Thanks to our season sponsors, including Farm Credit, Mid-America, securing the future of rural communities. One home, one farm, one business at a time.
I like that farm stuff, Don Bowles. Dylan Reagan back into the game for North Adams with a 4-point lead. North Adams 17-13. We're at the 1:05 mark in the first half.
A little runner up off the baseline. Up and in it goes for Church. Make it 17-15. Now we're back to a 2-point game, North Adams.
Blake Church, his 4th point of the game.
As Kopus at the elbow. Bounce pass back out to Hessler. Hessler bounce pass behind the defense. Schweikert up and in.
Wow.
What a nice assist. What a nice 2-point play.
Hessler drew the defense to him. Schweikert down on the baseline. Give him his 5th point of the game for Preston Schweikert.
Church has the ball working against Hessler out top. Almost taken away. Schweikert will have a held ball.
How about the speed and the anticipation of Jace Rothwell on that particularly defensive play. Everybody talking to each other out there. Some people got hit with elbows.
Hassler and Church just playing hard. Both of them shaking their heads saying, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. We'll stay in. Don't take me out. 29 seconds to go before we get to the Berry Chevrolet halftime report. They'll get it into Church in the backcourt. We can see why this team has done well. As from the corner, shot up by Copen. Nope. Rebound. Church puts it back up and in. Make it 19-17. Now again a 2-point spread. North Adams down to 9 seconds. Kopus off the screen by Reagan. Kopus goes left side. Hassler for three. Shot no. That'll end the half. Berry Chevrolet halftime report up next. North Adams leading by 2. 19-17. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
From the ashes of Winchester, Seaman, and Cherry Fork was born the North Adams High School in 1970. North Adams fans are proud of their heritage, but come together as one, supporting the students academically and athletically. We always bring a crowd as the spirit of the Green Devil burns inside of us. We learn to tell our story from coast to coast. We are the Green Devils.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well. And we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
If something happens to you, will your family be taken care of? It's a scary thought, but preparing for the unexpected can give you peace of mind. With a life insurance policy from Encova Insurance, you can secure your family's financial future. Contact Link Insurance Service today to find out how simple it is to keep your family protected, no matter what happens. Visit linkinsuranceservice.com or call Shirley Link at 695-0611.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
We're going to take a quick break and go to that studio update with Skylar tonight. And then we'll come back and we're going to announce our C103 Shack All-Star teams right after this on the Berry's Chevrolet halftime report.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Belpre Tractor.
900 or visit healthsourceofohio.org for more information. Stop by any of the pharmacy locations in Seaman, Mount Orb, or Batavia to meet the staff. Health Source of Ohio is proud to be the source for pharmacy in your community.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
If you've already watched everything that Netflix, Disney Plus, and the rest of those high-dollar streaming services have to offer, then it's time to check out Goodguysradiotv.com. Even if you still got shows left on your list, add Good Guys to your rotation. We've got hundreds of hours of content available to watch on demand, from high school sports to local festival coverage and more. And the best part is, it's absolutely free. Catch our telecast live at Goodguysradiotv.com or click Video Archives and watch past events on demand for free at Goodguysradiotv.com.
Do you have a roofing or siding project? At Higgins, they manufacture steel roofing and siding every business day. With 17 colors in stock and 70,000 pieces of trim, they are prepared to ship your project immediately. Remember Higgins for your 40-year warranted, Energy Star compliant, American-made steel roofing and siding. Located 7 miles west of Hillsboro on US Route 50 and on AC Avenue, just off 35 in Jackson. Call 800-782-4239 or visit them on the web at higginsroofing.com.
Hello and welcome to the Higgins Steel Roofing Studio Update. My name is Skylar Stapleton and we're currently at halftime of the North Adams Belpre game, the boys game. It's a very important game for North Adams. And earlier today we had another North Adams game. It was the North Adams girls versus Fairfield. We had a score of 43-41. North Adams ended up winning that game. Then also earlier today we had the Fayetteville at Tri-Village game. And the score for that was 29-71. Tri-Village ended up winning. Thanks for listening to the Higgins Steel Roofing Studio Update. We'll be back with Don and Brett in just a moment.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking. Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com. You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by for 3. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
That's GoodGuysRadiotv.com.
Promised it's now time to name that 2022-2023 boys all-star team. I'll tell you the coaches first. From Fairfield, Quentin Williams. From White Oak, Ryan Barnett. From Fayetteville, DJ McCummins. And from North Adams, Nathan Copas. Now let's take a look at the players. We'll start things off from West Union's Colby Harover.
From White Oak, Don, it's going to be Landon Barnett.
From Fayetteville, Giacomo Pagan.
Brady Chessman, he'll come in from Lynchburg Clay.
Lucan Rhodes from White Oak.
Young man playing well tonight, Dylan Reagan, North Adams.
Mason Sims from Peebles.
Ripley will have Ansh Singh.
TJ Moots from Fairfield.
Austin Snyder, a player I know you like a lot, Fayetteville.
Carson Emery from White Oak.
Ian Waits, Lynchburg Clay.
From Manchester, Aaron Lucas.
From Peebles, it'll be Corey Reed.
Chasten Shields plays for Ripley.
Caleb Jemison from Eastern.
Wyatt Collins from Fairfield.
Fayetteville, another one, A.J. Attinger.
From Lynchburg Clay, Bryce Binkley.
Camden Butterworth playing tonight from North Adams.
Jared Akers from Ripley.
Lynchburg Clay, Logan Shope.
Zane Canelti from Peebles.
Branson Grooms from West Union.
Gunnar Bennington from Fairfield.
Fayetteville will be having in the game Thomas Jakeway.
Evan Diatley from White Oak.
And from Ripley, Mackay Carsby.
And that is the 2022-23 Southern Hills Athletic Conference C103 All-Star Team. That game will be March 24th. We'll have a hot shot contest, a slam dunk contest. We will have a girls game to start at 6 o'clock, followed by a boys game. And better yet, get those seniors out there applying for that scholarship based upon 75% on athletic accomplishments, 25% on academics, and they can win thousands of dollars that we're going to give away at halftime of the boys game. Make sure your favorite senior applies for that. Those applications are available at their guidance counselor or from C103 or from the coach. Just apply. You might be surprised and win some money. The cool thing is that money is in cash. We do not send it to the school or whatever. We're just going to write you a check. $1,000. Does not have to be college necessarily, just to advance your education in some form or format.
Unmarked bills, aren't they?
Yes, sir. When we can get them. When we can get them.
Aunt Sandy's out there listening. Jace Rothwell's aunt. She likes the palming of the basketball old school.
No, she does.
Yes, she does.
19-17 the score. Will start the second half. North Adams leads by 2, and they'll have the ball. Osborne back out top to Rothwell to Hessler. To Reagan. And they get a little quick cut. Hessler up off the glass and in, and he's fouled and one.
Nice pass, Reagan into Hessler. Hessler strong to the hole. That foul's going to be called. I'm not sure who it was called on.
They say it was Nasea Spencer, but I don't think he's on the floor.
He's not out there. They're going to call it on Junior Bass, his first, team's first second half. And Mr. Hessler drains the free throw for the old-fashioned 3.
He makes it 22-17. North Adams on top, ahead left side. It'll be as Belpre works to our left in this half. The ball loose on the floor. And we got timeout Belpre. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Hey, sports fan! Did you know the OHSAA is among the national leaders in social media? Check out the OHSAA's social media platforms for news, tournament information, accomplishments, helpful links, and all the items available in the fan guide, including photos, DVDs, and publications. Check out OHSAA Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And who knows, you may be the next featured face.
Is the score. It's North Adams leading, 7:34 to go in the third quarter. As Belpre will have the basketball. Join Ben Higgins, 4:40 game day, as before tip-off, and immediately before tip-off, it's the Shack pregame report brought to you by Ron Lynch with Edward Jones Investments in Maysville and Peebles Save a Lot. Setting the offense out there's Blake Church. He'll swing it back out to Tucker Liston. Liston off the left side, then turnaround jumper at the foul line. Nope, rebound Osborne for North Adams.
Great defense by Rothwell. North Adams turns it over. Here comes Church.
Church, good job intercepting the pass. Rebound down, Bass has it. We'll have a foul against North Adams.
We'll call that foul on Carson Osborne. That's now his third. The only player on North Adams squad that is in any foul trouble whatsoever. 22-17, 5-point lead for the North Adams Green Devils.
And the ball thrown in the backcourt. Hessler's going to end up with it. Stop and pop, up and in. Make it 24-17.
There's that speed, Cody Hessler, first player that joins the double-digit club. Cody Hessler now with 11 points, leading all scorers.
At left side, they go to Liston. That's Derek. Back out top to Tucker. And again, if you've not tried it out, this game tonight, not only can you listen to it on C103 as Bass in underneath, and he turns around, turns it over. Kopus ends up with it. You can watch it on Good Guys Radio TV. Good Guys Radio TV. Just go to goodguysradiotv.com, and you can watch this game on your smart TV, your tablet, your phone, you name it. Out of bounds, the ball will go. North Adams will get it back. And again, it'll be North Adams putting it in play underneath the North Adams basket. Tomorrow night's game, by the way, Monday night's game, Fairfield. The Fairfield Lions taking on Western is off the inbounds. Bass ends up with it. Ahead, Liston. Liston driving in for a little finger float, a little floater, I should say. Make it 24-19 now. North Adams lead cut to 5.
Derek Liston, his first 2 points of the game.
Kopus in the paint. Little layup up and in. There you go, quick.
Branson Kopus averages 17.1 points a game, his 4th.
26-19 the score, and Church has it almost the midcourt. And underneath, they tried to go to Bass. The ball's lost away. It'll be out of bounds. Belpre basketball. Monday night from Piketon High School, it'll be Fairfield versus Western. And that game will also be available on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. Game time 6:15. We'll be on the air about 5:30, 5:45. Join in for that.
Breeston Schweikert is going to check back in for North Adams. He'll replace Carson Osborne with those 3 fouls.
And we'll get a foul called.
You want to talk about old school? There's old school. Jace Rothwell commits the foul, raises his hand. You never see that anymore.
You want him to declare guilt.
He did. He declared guilt. Yeah.
You like that declaring guilt thing, don't you?
I
Do you
do.
make them do that in court?
Makes it easy for everybody.
Do you make them raise their hand and say, I'm guilty? As driving in left side Bass, he's fouled. He'll shoot 2 foul shots. As he'll go to the foul line, see if he can't earn a couple of points.
Breeston Schweikert picks up that foul. That's only his first, but it is the team's 3rd.
26-19 the score. It is North Adams leading. Bass at the foul line. First foul shot off the rim. Nope.
Checking back into the game, that's going to be Nisaiah Spencer. He'll replace Mr. Chris Copen for the Belpre Golden Eagles.
5:31 to go in the 3rd quarter here from North Adams High School. I'm Don Bowles along with Brett Spencer. Skyler tonight, our producer for C103. We certainly appreciate him. And of course, Brandon Hendricks, our producer director for our TV broadcast. Schweikert has it off the left side. It's that foul shot. Second one was good. 26-20 the score, and Kopus loses his footing, gives up the basketball. Driving ahead is Tucker Liston. It's up and in.
I was wrong, apparently. That's Liston's 8th point of the game for Tucker Liston.
26-22 the score. Kopus, little dribble drive, feeds it into Reagan. Back out, he tries to go to Schweikert. Back to Kopus it comes.
4-point lead, 26-22. North Adams on top, 3rd quarter, 4:50 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Schweikert for a 3. Nope, rebound fought for. Who's going to end up with it? It'll be Belpre. Tucker Liston to Church to Spencer. Back to Church it goes. Church, a spin move just off the left side of the lane, up and in it goes. 26-24. It's back to a 2-point ball game.
Blake Church now 8 points in the game.
This coverage brought to you by Southern State Community College. Visit sscc.edu to begin your pathway to completion today. A steal of the basketball. Tucker Liston can tie it. He misses the shot. Rebound Hessler. Back the other way. North Adams gets a break. To Reagan. To Schweikert. Schweikert in traffic, in trouble. We'll get a travel and a turnover. Join us before each and every game as we're bringing the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. That's presented by Southern Hills Community Bank, featuring 8 locations across Adams, Brown, and Highland County.
A lot of action, Don Bowles. Not much of it very pretty the last 2 minutes of the game. We have back into the game Camden Butterworth. He'll replace Dylan Reagan for the Green Devils, who lead by 2, 26-24, 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Blake Church, the 5'9" junior, resets the offense, and we'll get a foul as Schweikert takes a tumble.
Schweikert's going to take a knee to the upper left thigh.
I didn't feel very good.
Nope.
You know how I know? He's grimacing.
Yes, Hunter Brown's going to check in. Hunter Brown, a 5'8" junior. He'll replace Mr. Cody Hessler. I assume Mr. Schweikert thought he was going to get a break after getting injured like that. Nope. Blake Church picked up his 3rd foul.
3:55 to go in our 3rd quarter, and Branson Kopus has the ball. Back out to Brown. Brown for a 3 shot. No. Rebound. Boy, didn't hesitate off the bench taking that one.
He did not.
Spencer ahead left side to Liston. Back out top to Church. Church runs the point for the Golden Eagles of Belpre. Right side to Spencer again. Back again to Liston. That's Derek Liston. 3-shot, nope. Rebound, Schweikert, and we'll get what, a foul against North Adams, maybe?
Camden Butterworth pushing off on that long rebound. That's going to be Camden's second foul, team's fourth. 2 team fouls against Belpre, 3:27 to go, third quarter, 26-24 is the score. North Adams on top.
And now inbound Spencer to Tucker Liston, and taken away by Kopus to Schweikert. Schweikert in the backcourt, feeds it ahead right side to Kopus. Back out again to Brown. Now left side, Butterworth, turnaround jumper, nope. Rebound, back down, it comes Church. Up and down we go. Church, hop and a skip, shot, nope, and we'll get a foul.
Yes, sir, they're going to call that foul, I believe, on Hunter Brown. We'll see.
Scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union. The score now, North Adams 26, Belpre 24.
Hunter Brown picks up his first foul. That's the team's fifth, but it's a 2-shot foul going to the free throw line. Mr. Blake Church, he has 8 points in the game.
First foul shot, nope.
Blake Church now 0 for 3 from the free throw line on the evening.
3:05 to go in the third. It's a 2-point ball game. North Adams with the lead. And the foul shot up and good. Make it 26-25. It's back to a 1-point game. Kopus ahead left side, Schweikert for a 3, no. Backside rebound, Butterworth saves it back though, Spencer gets it. Ahead and cut off by Kopus. Nice job by Kopus, driving ahead, off the glass and in.
Left hand, Branson Kopus, 6 points.
You don't see many kids make a left-hand layup off the with their left hand.
Not with that much contact.
And ahead, Spencer to Church. It's back to a 3-point game, North Adams. This Church shot, no, rebound tipped out, and who gets it? Liston, Derek Liston, this time for a jumper, up and in, 28-27 now.
Derek Liston, his 4th point of the game.
North Adams back up by 1, Kopus, and we're going to get, what, a foul against Belpre.
That foul is going to be called on Messiah Spencer.
Stick around after the final buzzer as we wrap the game up with stats, comments, and much more with the Willie & Son Trucking post-game show.
Back in the game is going to be Chris Copeland. He's going to replace Blake Church with those 3 fouls.
Osborne. Back out, it'll go to Hessler. Hessler kicks it far right side, and we're going to get, what, a foul against.
It'll be on the floor against Belpre. Likely it's going to be against, and it was, Junior Bass, his second. Team's 4th. Back into the game is going to be Jacob Ferrier. He will replace Junior Bass, who just committed the foul.
2:06 to go in the third quarter. Inbounds it comes to Butterworth. Just a handoff to Kopus, off the screen, 3-shot up and in.
Yeah. As soon as he released it, you could tell. 9 points now, Branson Kopus, 4-point lead. North Adams, 31-27.
They'll go right side with it now to Spencer. Spencer back out. Kopus takes it away again. He'll step on the sideline, though, but that was inadvertent. There's no way he can keep from doing that.
But I tell you what, it was a breakaway for North Adams had he not gone out of bounds.
Minute 46 to go, third quarter. Scores 31-27. It is North Adams leading. They were down to 1-point lead. It's back up to 4, of course. And a bounce pass and a foul against North Adams.
Either against Brown or Butterworth, we'll see. Hunter Brown's going to pick up that foul, his second. Team 6, next foul committed by North Adams will put Belpre at the line for the simple bonus. Breaston Schweikert back in. He'll replace Hunter Brown for North Adams. North Adams with a 4-point lead, 31-27.
Nice sequence there, minutes there for Hunter Brown. Gave Coach Kopus some nice minutes there. Jump shot off the right side. Nope, rebound tipped out. Kopus ends up with it. Out ahead he finds Hessler. Hessler driving in for his layup, up and in and one.
That'll be the second and one for Hessler off a great pass by Branson Kopus.
You don't get a much quicker sequence, better looking high school play than that.
Not like that, I tell you. I don't even know how Kopus was being defended, how he saw in advance that he had Hessler out there. Hessler is 1 for 1 from the free throw line, 13 points. He leads all scorers, make that 2 for 2 and make it 14 points.
34-27 the score now. North Adams leads. If you'd like to listen, watch us on Good Guys Radio TV, and we're going to gain a listener outside, I guess. And someone's going to be leaving, as the game will take a pause now until that person gets up and leaves the gymnasium. As Rod Nickel, the referee, has suggested that somebody leave, and we assume they might be listening outside.
We hope they listen to us, Don.
Yes, we hope so.
Why wouldn't you?
We can use an additional listener.
I think the bride may get thrown out next.
Beginning to look that way. Yes, that's a possibility.
Family affair. Yeah.
Minute 18 to go in the third quarter. 34-27 the score. The fans do get involved. Liston to the right side. And they went inside. It's knocked away. They were trying to get it in there to Copen. It'll be out of bounds now. It'll go back again to North Adams, so that'll be a turnover.
Quick hands, Hessler to create that turnover. That is now turnover number 13, number 11 on Belpre.
If you want to watch us on Good Guys Radio TV and listen on our sister station, Lynchburg Clay is in action over on our sister station versus the Northwest Mohawks. And shot up by Kopus. Nope. Rothwell on the rebound. Back out he'll come. He'll bring Copen out with him there. Now to Kopus. Kopus behind the back working against Spencer, now to Hessler.
Trying to get Schweikert on that left wing or left corner for the three-point shot.
They're trying to get Kopus open, but Spencer doing a nice job. Kopus with a little half hook off the rebound. The ball taken away and out of there with it. It's ahead. It's Ferrier, and we'll get a foul called against North Adams.
Branson Kopus going to pick up that foul, his second, team's 7th. Belpre will go to the free throw line. Simple bonus. We have Hunter Brown checking right back in. Hunter Brown's going to give Branson Kopus a little bit of a breather. Nice move by Coach Kopus. Nope. Instead, they decided Breeston Schweikert was going to come out.
24.8 seconds to go in our third quarter. 34-27. North Adams up by 7 now. Belpre has hung around. They had it cut to 1. And the shot up, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Ferrier touched it last. So it'll be North Adams basketball.
Tucker Liston is 1 for 3 from the free throw line. They are only 3 for 9 overall from the free throw line. Belpre is. They trail by 7, 34-27. We're inside at 20 seconds, third quarter.
Kopus crossover dribble, goes to the paint. Little hesitation, loses the ball away. Tucker Liston comes away with it. Belpre on the ball, but then Rothwell will go back the other way. Rothwell, he traveled.
Yep.
4.4 seconds to go.
Schweikert checks back in. He will now give Branson Kopus a little bit of a elongated breather with the third quarter coming to an end. 4.4 seconds to go. 7-point lead, North Adams.
Driving ahead left side. It's Derek Liston. Shot up. Nope. We'll get a foul. And Liston will go to the foul line and shoot 3.
Hunter Brown commits the foul from beyond the arc. Going to the free throw line to shoot 3. Derek Liston. 0.3 seconds to go in the third quarter.
From the foul line, first foul shot. Nope, he'll get 2 more. Boy, I'll tell you what. Nasea Spencer's doing a nice job on Branson Kopus. Second foul shot, that one goes in. 34-26, 28, excuse me.
Yeah, those two young men, the only people quicker on the floor, I believe, is Hessler. He hits the second and the third of the 2 free throws. Derek Liston now with 7 points.
And a 3 shot, nope, it was too late. It was after the buzzer. Oh, what a shot. We'll be back. Fourth quarter's up next here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallowsThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
From the ashes of Winchester, Seaman, and Cherry Fork was born the North Adams High School in 1970. North Adams fans are proud of their heritage, but come together as one, supporting the students academically and athletically. We always bring a crowd as the spirit of the Green Devil burns inside of us. We learn to tell our story from coast to coast. We are the Green Devils.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 34-29. Belpre will put the ball in play. North Adams has the lead in the ball game. 7:55 to go in our contest. As Church dribbles to the left elbow, in traffic, turnaround jumper, up and in. Nice job by the Church.
You're not kidding. He elevated above all the defenders. Blake Church now 11 points in the game.
34-31, that cuts that lead back to 3 now. And as exhibited this afternoon, no lead is sacred in basketball. Jump shot out top, Osborne for a 3. Nope, rebound Reagan, out of bounds it goes. It'll be North Adams ball. Nope, they're gonna say Belpre. Fairfield was up by 10. The Fairfield Lady Lions up by 10 with a little over 3 minutes to go, and North Adams Lady Green Devils went on a 12-0 run to win the ball game, and they defeat Fairfield to move on Wednesday night. They will be playing Portsmouth West from Logan High School for a regional semifinal basketball game. Spencer back out to Tucker Liston. Now Church for a 3. Can he hit it? No. Rebound tipped around. Ball stripped away. Tucker Liston gets it back and up and in.
Tucker Liston now 10 points. Second player for Belpre to get into double digits. 34-33. 1 point lead for North Adams.
Listen to C103 anywhere. Just download our app. We'll get a foul, and Copus will go to the foul line. Download our app. It's all free. Or ask Alexa device to play C103 Country. And, you know, we'll honor one outstanding athlete as the Snappy Tomato Pizza and West Union Seaman Player of the Game right after the final buzzer. Stay tuned for that. Copus at the foul line will shoot 2.
Copus
gets the first one.
Shoots 70% from the free throw line, 63 for 90. Right now, North Adams 3 for 3 from the free throw line on the evening. Great free throw shooting team, 71% for the season.
He misses the second foul shot, so it'll be a 2-point ball game. 35-33, North Adams with the lead. Church out top. And out ahead off the right side for a shot. Nope. Schweikert on the rebound. Schweikert dribbling around, goes right side to Osborne. Osborne's been on the bench a lot tonight in foul trouble. He'll dribble in for a scoop. Nope. Rebound Bass. And it'll be...
They stepped out of bounds, I believe.
Well, that's interesting because it was Belpre with the basketball.
I was concerned they were going to call the 4th foul on Carson Osborne. 2-point lead, North Adams, 35-33 with the 6-minute mark left in the game.
And Church dribbling ahead, goes out top to Liston, and a takeaway Schweikert. Schweikert dribbling the length of the floor, puts it up and in.
Nice steal, Breeston Schweikert, 7th point of the game.
37-33 now the score. Spencer Far to the corner to Bass.
North Adams has had some quick hands on defense.
Liston, a turnaround three, makes it 37-36. Timeout. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
If something happens to you, will your family be taken care of? It's a scary thought, but preparing for the unexpected can give you peace of mind. With a life insurance policy from Encova Insurance, you can secure your family's financial future. Contact Link Insurance Service today to find out how simple it is to keep your family protected, no matter what happens. Visit linkinsuranceservice.com or call Shirley Link at 695-0611.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to, as we're having some technical difficulty, I apologize. We'll try to make sure that we keep things happening here for you.
A couple field goal attempts by North Adams. They still lead 37-36. It looked like it might be an and one for Jace Rothwell. Instead, player control foul. Jace Rothwell's second foul.
As dribbling out top, Liston. Liston dribbling around off the right side. And now we'll get a player control foul the other way.
Yep, Mr. Junior Bass dropped the shoulder, his third foul. He joins Nisea Spencer as well as Blake Church with 3 fouls for Belpre.
4:47 to go in our ball game. It's time for that scoreboard update brought to you by H&R Block in West Union, your tax and financial partner. As dribbling ahead, left side Osborne, right side to Osborne. He buries a three. 40-36, and there's some energy for you.
Carson Osborne, 7 points now. He needed that basket for his confidence.
And that'll be Church with the basketball. Out to Tucker Liston. Tucker, a turnaround at the foul line. Nope, rebound, backside. That's Osborne. Osborne in traffic ahead to Kopus.
Carson Osborne is going to pick up his 4th foul. Just couldn't get stopped. Tried to pass over top of the defender. Instead picks up his 4th foul. Team's 10th. Player control foul. There will be nobody at the line.
4:12 to go. 4:12 to go in our 4th and final quarter. It's a 4-point ball game, 40-36. What a day of basketball we've had for you on C103 and Good Guys. As Spencer with the ball. Shot now, Liston. No, rebound. Off the rebound, it'll be a foul on Belpre.
Blake Church going to pick up his 4th foul of the game.
Thanks again to our season sponsors, including Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to health right in your community.
That's the 8th team foul. Jace Rothwell had possession on the rebound, so he will go to the free throw line for the simple bonus. His first trip to the free throw line, he shoots 73.5% from the free throw line, 33 for 45 on the year. In for Belpre is going to be Jacob Ferrier. He will replace Blake Church with the 4 fouls.
Lynchburg Clay playing on our sister station 99.5 The Edge. We'll try to get you an update on that as the score 41-36 as he hits the first foul shot. It's North Adams leading. It's been back and forth, but Belpre has yet to take the lead.
Don, as well as Rothwell has played, how many points do you think he has?
I have no idea. Probably not as many as I'd think.
That was his first, surprisingly, because he's been very active in the game.
We'll get a foul off the left side against...
Cody Hessler is going to pick up that foul, his first, team's 11th. Double bonus for Belpre. Going back to the free throw line is going to be Derek Liston. He's 2 for 3.
.401 to go in our fourth and final quarter. It is North Adams leading 41-36. Make it 41-37 now.
Derek Liston's now hit 3 free throws in a row. He has 10 points. Third player from Belpre to get into double digits.
Second foul shot, that's good as well. Make it 41-38.
Don Bowles like a big run by North Adams. Kind of let the heart take a break.
Rothwell, a little half hook, up, no good. Reagan puts it back, nope, no good. Rebound back out to Osborne. Bounce pass to Rothwell. Rothwell again in the paint, back to Reagan again, nope. It doesn't go down either. Puts it back up and in. Boy, if you're Belpre, you can't like the number of attempts that North Adams got on that transition.
That is correct. Dylan Reagan now has 4 points.
Liston for a 3-shot, may have been deflected. Back out, it'll come to Derek Liston. Liston bounce pass in underneath, shot up and in.
Junior Bass off a great pass by Derek Liston. He now has 5 points, cuts that lead to 3 for North Adams, 43-40, 3:10 to go in the game.
Copas, hook pass, and what are we going to get? A travel and a turnover against North Adams. Leading by 3, they give the basketball up with 3:08 to go.
Turnover number 11 for North Adams, both teams with 11 turnovers.
And in it'll come, and running the point now, Derek Liston. For Belpre. They'll go to Tucker Liston, then to Bass. And they'll go left side to Derek. Off the screen for a 3-shot. It's up, and they tie the game at 43-all.
Derek Liston now 14 points, quick 3-pointer, left wing.
2:47 to go in the ball game. We tied up. As now, Schweikert to Copas. Copas dribbling around, and we'll get a foul called.
That foul is going to be called on Nasea Spencer. That's how his fourth. He joins Blake Church with 4 fouls for Belpre. The simple bonus. Branson will have to earn the second of those 2 free throws. Stepping out, Carson Osborne stepping in. Mr. Cody Hessler for North Adams.
2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. At the foul line, Branson Copas. Copas settles in, and a foul shot no good. Rebound down, and there'll be a foul off of the rebound against North Adams.
Preston Schweikert is going to pick up that foul, his second. But at the free throw line, shooting the double bonus is going to be Jacob Ferrier, a 6'2" senior.
An opportunity to give Belpre the first lead of the game.
Double bonus, he'll shoot 2.
And he misses the first one.
Carson Osborne going to check in, as well as Blake Church. Carson Osborne from North Adams, and Blake Church in a moment for Belpre.
And Ferrier at the foul line. Second foul shot, doesn't get that one either. Will remain tied. Score 43-all. Rothwell with the ball for North Adams. 2:11 to go in the game. Osborne to Copas. Copas dribbling around out top. Minute 58 to go now.
Next foul committed by Belpre as well will put both teams in the double bonus at that point.
And Copas just kind of sitting on the basketball, not being closely defended. Out it'll go to Osborne. Back to Kopus again, down to minute 43. Now again, Kopus with the ball. Out to Rothwell, to Schweikert.
Not real good spacing for North Adams in this
No, it
possession.
is not. As Rothwell driving right side, in trouble, and we got timeout North Adams. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
1 minute and 23 seconds to go in the ball game. The score is tied 43-all. And it's time for me to remind you, this broadcast is for the private use of the C103 audience. Any of the use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of C103 is prohibited.
Belpre's outscored North Adams by 5 in this fourth quarter. Tied up 43-43, 1:23 to go in the game.
And North Adams will put the ball in play underneath their own basket. And it'll be Schweikert putting it in play. They're trying to break Kopus loose.
North Adams with 3 timeouts left. Belpre with 2 timeouts left.
And Kopus will get it.
Final 39-35 Lynchburg.
And congratulations, Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. As they win their ball game, they knock off Northwest. Final score 39-35 as Rothwell puts it up and in. And North Adams retakes the lead, 45-43.
Big basket, Jace Rothwell off a great pass by Carson Osborne.
And Tucker Liston gets it down to Bass. He's fouled. Lynchburg Clay will play Tuesday night at Waverly versus projected opponent Minford. We'll have to find out. They're playing Portsmouth West tonight. That game will be 6:15. The winner of this ball game here will play following that at 8 p.m. Both those games at Waverly on Tuesday night. And a shot up, it's up and good. 45-44 now the score.
Junior Bass now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. His 6-point, that was still a good foul because Junior Bass had an easy layup. But for the foul by Branson Kopus, he hits them both.
He ties the game at 45-all. We've got timeout. We're back at TV.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
47.6 seconds to go in our ball game. It's tied at 45-all. North Adams about to come out of their huddle. And it will be their ball to bring down the floor.
North Adams 3 timeouts left. I believe they're full timeouts. Belpre down to 1 timeout. 47.6 seconds to go in the game. And as Don said, all tied up, 45-45.
Rothwell will try to get the ball in play, and he does to Kopus. Kopus in the backcourt. They'll back off of him because they don't want to give him a foul back there. Branson Kopus is pretty nice from the foul line. Kopus a couple of crossover dribbles. He's standing out in the corner. Down to 34 seconds. Spencer just kind of watching him dribble.
Spencer has 4 fouls. That's why he's hesitating to close out on defense to start the count.
Make it count.
And now, back to Kopus, down to 15 seconds. Kopus, dribbling. We're down to 10 seconds. Now Kopus. Kopus again. Left side, it'll go to Osborne for a long 3. Shot up, nope. Rebound. 1.6 seconds to go. Belpre will get the basketball. Tie ball game. We've got timeout, and we'll be right back after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
3 seconds to go in regulation as Belpre will get the ball underneath the North Adams basket. They will have to throw the ball the length of the court and score. And is it impossible? No. Is it improbable? Yes. 45 all the score. As again, this time it'll be Derek Liston that'll put the ball in play. Butterworth will guard him. Same situation we had this afternoon, Brett. You got to get with long arms, length and width. Going to try to protect that inbounds pass.
Butterworth and Hessler back into the game for this last 1.3 seconds.
And it comes to Bass, and that'll be it. We're going to go to overtime. We'll be right back after this. We're tied at 45 all at North Adams High School. I'm Don Bowles, Brett Spencer, back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com. You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by for 3. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save.
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
That's GoodGuysRadiotv.com.
Hey, sports fan! Did you know the OHSAA is among the national leaders in social media? Check out the OHSAA's social media platforms for news, tournament information, accomplishments, helpful links, and all the items available in the fan guide, including photos, DVDs, and publications. Check out OHSAA Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And who knows, you may be the next featured face.
We're about to go to overtime, folks. We're going to jump it off center court just like we started the ball game. The score is tied just like we started the ball game. Then it was 0-0. Now it's 45 all. Congratulations, Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. They win the sectional championship at Northwest High School. The tip is up. It was Rothwell tipping it to Osborne. North Adams will have the ball. They'll go to Kopus off the left wing. It's a 4-minute overtime, and we'll get a foul out top, and that's an expensive foul for Belpre.
I was going to say, for Belpre, this overtime's a little costlier for them because you had both Spencer and Church with 4 fouls. Church fouls out in the first 13 seconds. Impressive ball player, Mr. Blake Church. He finished with 11 points in the game.
So Spencer will go back into the game now with 4 fouls. Kopus at the foul line hits the first one to give his team a lead of 46-45.
Cody Hessler checks back in. for North Adams as Branson Copas hits the first of the 2 free throws.
Second foul shot, nope, rebound Bass. It's a 1-point ball game. Derek Liston will bring it up the floor with Church having fouled out. He'll run the point, as he did quite a bit there at the end of the 4th quarter. Church, Liston, and it'll be a foul on the floor.
That foul is going to be called on Breaston Schweikert. That is his 3rd.
3:32 to go in the overtime period. Liston at the foul line makes the first foul shot.
Derek Liston's now hit 5 in a row. He's 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Carson Osborne in for Schweikert. Also coming back in, Jacob Ferrier. He will replace Chris Copen for Belpre.
Yes. Second foul shot, he missed it. Will remain tied, 46-all as Osborne has the rebound. Osborne has been in foul trouble as well almost this entire ball game. Rothwell off the right side to Osborne. Osborne to Copas. 3:17 to go in overtime. And Copas. And now, 3-shot Osborne. No, that's off the mark. Rebound, backside. It'll be Tucker Liston with the ball. Liston feeds it to Bass. Back out to Derek Liston.
Travel.
And we'll get a travel and a turnover.
Shuffled the feet.
2:57 to go in overtime. 46-all the score. And it comes to Copas. Copas again dribbling ahead. What a Saturday basketball game. What a Saturday of basketball. Maybe I should say it that way. Bounce pass left side. To Hessler to Copas. Now to Osborne to Hessler. Back to Copas. Copas in the paint. Finds Reagan behind the defense, up and in.
Nice pass again. It's a set play. It's the 3rd time that Dylan Reagan has been the beneficiary of a great pass. Dylan Reagan now with a total of 6 points in the game.
Now, and you know, it seems like he scored more than that.
I agree.
They've been very timely baskets. Spencer out to Liston. 2:08 to go. North Adams back up by 2 now. As again, Liston goes left side to Spencer. Back out to Liston.
Hessler's quickness is shutting off Derek Liston's ability to blow by the defender.
And they'll go way out off the wing there. The ball knocked away. And who's going to have it? We're going to have a foul against Belpre.
Derek Liston's going to pick up that foul. Almost was a push-off by Carson Osborne. But Derek Liston had already committed that foul. That's only his 1st foul. Everybody in the double bonus at this point. 48-46. North Adams on top, going to the free throw line. First free throw of the evening. Mr. Carson Osborne. North Adams fans, he's your best free throw shooter. Well, no, excuse me. Breaston Schweikert is, but he's still shooting at 79%. 15 for 19 on the year.
I just realized something. Kenny Krebs is pretty good at supervising people wiping the floor. He didn't do much wiping. He's good at supervising, though. Foul shot, up and good. Make it 49-46.
The depth and quality of this referee crew deserves one more statement about him. Rod Nichols, Keith Throckmorton, Kenny Krebs.
Osborne at the foul line will get a second shot. And it's good. Make it 50-46. That puts North Adams up by 4. Minute 45 to go in overtime. Ferrier back to Liston. Liston in trouble, dribbles ahead. Under pressure, goes there to Ferrier. Opposite side shot, Tucker. Tucker Liston shot up, nope. Ferrier put back, nope. Spencer on the backside loses the ball away. It'll remain with Belpre. A minute 27 to go. Remember, it's the Willie and Son Trucking post-game show. Up next, stay tuned for that. We'll also name our we'll name our Snappy Tomato Pizza C103 player of the game. And we will have our Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show. Off the inbounds, Belpre out to Liston. Liston, that's Derek. Ball stripped away. There'll be a foul called against North Adams.
Cody Hessler's going to pick up that foul, trying to strip the ball, his second. Going back to the free throw line is Mr. Derek Liston. He's 5 for 7 from the free throw line. He has 15 points on the evening.
Minute 21 to go in the overtime period, and Liston misses the foul shot.
Liston has now missed his last 2 free throws. 4-point lead, 50-46. North Adams on top, make that a 3-point lead, 50-47, 1:21 to go in the game.
In the backcourt, they'll go to Copas, cross court to Osborne, back to Rothwell to Osborne. And we've got timeout. North Adams, we're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallowsThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
From the ashes of Winchester, Seaman, and Cherry Fork was born the North Adams High School in 1970. North Adams fans are proud of their heritage, but come together as one, supporting the students academically and athletically. We always bring a crowd as the spirit of the Green Devil burns inside of us. We learn to tell our story from coast to coast. We are the Green Devils.
As we return to action, score 50-47. North Adams with the lead. They'll have the ball. A minute, 15 seconds to go in overtime. Bounce pass in. It comes to Osborne. Osborne goes to Rothwell. Back out to Copas. Far left side, Hessler. Back out to Copas. Down to minute 8. Rothwell. Rothwell dribbles in. Now back out to Osborne. And hook pass into Rothwell, up and in. Easy look off of it, 52-47. And that's what happens when you're triple teaming the basketball. Shot up off the left side, no good. Osborne has it, down to 48 seconds to Rothwell.
I think you have to put North Adams on the line if you are Belpre at this point.
And Osborne tried to go inside. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2. And it's time to remind you, this broadcast is for the private use of this Good Guys Radio TV audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of Dreamcatcher Communications Incorporated is prohibited. Thanks to Brandon Rigdon for producing and directing our ball game this afternoon, or this afternoon and evening. Osborne hits the foul shot, make it 53-47.
Osborne now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He's going to move that great 79% free throw shooting average up.
Osborne will settle in, shoot the second one. That one rims out. Bass on the rebound, out ahead to Tucker Liston. Liston has the ball stripped away, turnover. And they've got Rothwell, a breakaway layup, up and in. 55-47 as North Adams is now starting to take the lead here in overtime. Derek Liston, nice little shot off the right side, timeout. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
18.1 seconds to go in overtime. North Adams leading 55-49. It'll be North Adams ball in the backcourt. Belpre has put up one heck of a fight here. As, of course, they forced North Adams to overtime.
With Jace Rothwell, 2 breakaway layups in overtime, I wouldn't want to be the neighbor of Aunt Sandy. I'd say it's pretty loud over there.
Belpre 14-10 record on the season. as Rothwell puts it in play to Reagan. Reagan gets it quickly over there to Osborne, who they want to have on the foul line. With 16.5 seconds to go, Osborne will shoot 2 more foul shots.
Junior Bass going to commit that foul, his 4th. Lake Church has already fouled out with 3:47 to go in overtime. Messiah Spencer has 4 fouls as well. And Osborne's now 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 10 points on the evening.
He'll settle in and hits the first one, making it 56-49. North Adams has the hammer out. The nails are in position. He'll step to the foul line. Couple of dribbles, foul shot up, and no, he missed that one. As Bass back out, it'll go now to Tucker Liston. 7-point ball game, 15 seconds to go. Shot off the rim, nope. Rebound, Osborne. Osborne cross court to Copas. Out ahead, he'll go to Hessler. That's going to be the ball game, folks. 56-49. North Adams is going to win the sectional tournament against a very nice Belpre Golden Eagles ball club. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Up next, it's the Willie & Son Trucking post-game show with the Adams County Regional Medical Center coaches comment show, and of course our snappy tomato pizza see whether you player of the game. But first, this here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
If something happens to you, will your family be taken care of? It's a scary thought, but preparing for the unexpected can give you peace of mind. With a life insurance policy from Encova Insurance, you can secure your family's financial future. Contact Link Insurance Service today to find out how simple it is to keep your family protected, no matter what happens. Visit linkinsuranceservice.com or call Shirley Link at 695-0611.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
Right off the first tip, but that wasn't meant to be, as it was forced to overtime by Belpre. And the beginning of the ball game, it was North Adams hitting their first basket with 7:02 to go in the first quarter. They were to go on a 10-point run. It was 6 minutes into the ball game before Belpre was able to hit their first basket. The score went to 10-2. North Adams having gone on a 10-0 run to start things. We ended the first quarter 10-6 the score. And then it was another almost 2 minutes and a half, 2 minutes and 15 seconds to be exact, before either team scored a basket in the second quarter. The score at that point was 10-8 as Belpre was the one that scored that. At the half, the score 19-17 as Belpre actually won the second quarter 11-9. In the third quarter, North Adams came back winning the quarter 15-12 to lead at the three-quarter mark 34-29. And then with 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go in our retook the lead with 56 seconds. Excuse me. It was Belpre to take the lead 45-43 with 56 seconds to go. And Belpre was to only lead one time in the ball game. And then North Adams came back and tied it up. The score was 45-all as they tied it with 47.6 seconds to go, and we remained that way to go into overtime. In overtime, in a 4-minute overtime, North Adams scored first, 46-45 on a foul shot, and with 3:47 to go. And it would be tied for the last time with 3:32 to go in overtime as Belpre tied it up 46-all. North Adams was to take the lead 48-46 with 2:25 to go in overtime, and they were to go on from there to outscore Belpre a total of 8-3 to win the ball game 56-49. Scoring by the quarters, North Adams won the first one 10-6. Belpre won the only quarter in the first half 11-9, and then it was North Adams 15-12 in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, Belpre came back and won that one 16-11, and then in overtime, North Adams outscored Belpre 11-4, and again, the final score 56-49. North Adams will go on to play likely opponent Lucasville Valley, a ball club that we have seen, or I've actually seen in the Chad Hodson Classic. And Lucasville Valley is going to be an interesting matchup. Lucasville Valley has a very, very good 6'8" basketball player, and he is a for real 6'8" player. Not only is he tall, but he's got some good bulk. And no, he's not overweight. He is just a good, solid, well-built athlete at 68. It will be a load down underneath, but North Adams has great has great guard play, and will probably be a little quicker than Lucasville Valley. So it should be a fun ball game. That game will be on Wednesday night. It'll follow the Lynchburg Clay game, in which Lynchburg Clay will play likely opponent Minford. Lynchburg winning tonight 39-36 their score, and they will play at 6:15 on Waverly. That'll be a Tuesday night. And then it'll be North Adams following that game at 8 p.m. again from Waverly, and again likely opponent would be Lucasville Valley. What a day it has been for North Adams. So North Adams Lady Green Devils winning the ball game as they move on. As they move on to win the regional, move on to the regional semifinals, as Rob Davis, the coach for the girls, walks by and says, 2 exciting games. Yeah, it has been. It was 2 real games here for the North Adams Green Devils. What fun for the fans. And wow, can't say enough for the accomplishments by the students. That's what this is all about. The student athletes step up and put it together to win 2 games today here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. We'll take a quick break. We've got more on the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show. But first this, here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking. Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com. You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by Simon for three. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
That's GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
Hey, sports fan! Did you know the OHSAA is among the national leaders in social media? Check out the OHSAA's social media platforms for news, tournament information, accomplishments, helpful links, and all the items available in the fan guide, including photos, DVDs, and publications. Check out OHSAA Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And who knows, you may be the next featured face.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's the Williamson Trucking post-game show. Mr. Brett Spencer has all kinds of individual and team stats about Belpre, don't you?
Bowles, I tell you, these score sheets are pretty packed with that overtime.
I'll bet.
Let's look at the Belpre Golden Eagles, who put up a mighty fight. In fact, in regulation, it was 45-45. Final score, North Adams, thankfully, 56, Belpre 49. In that first quarter, Belpre shot 2 for 9 from the field, 22%, 1 for 3 from beyond the arc, 33%. North Adams opened the game with a 10-0 run. That first quarter ended at the score 10-6, North Adams on top. Second quarter, Belpre shot 5 for 9 from the field, 56%, 1 for 3 from beyond the arc, 33% overall. In the first half, 7 for 18 from the field, 39%, 2 for 6 from beyond the arc, 33%. And that North Adams lead had been cut from 4-2, 19-17. North Adams still on top at the halftime break. Third quarter, Belpre shot 4 for 7 from the field, 51%. And they did not take any three-point attempts. They now trailed by 5, 34-29 to North Adams at the third quarter break. In that fourth quarter, they shot 5 for 7 from the field very well, 71%, and that's the reason we ended up in overtime. They went 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, 67% overall. In the second half, 9 for 14, 64%. 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, 67% overall. In regulation, Belpre shot 16 for 32, 50%. And in regulation, they shot 4 for 9 for 44%. Overall in the game, including overtime, 17 for 37 from the field, 46% for Belpre, 4 for 11 from beyond the arc, 36%. Again, the game tied 45-45. At the end of regulation, eventually North Adams pulled away 56-49 in overtime. From the free throw line, Belpre in that first half shot 1 for 4, 25%. Second half, they shot 9 for 18, 50% overall, 11 for 22, 50% in the game. They had a total of 5 different players get into the scoring column. It was Mr. Nisaiah Spencer. He had 3 points. He also committed 4 fouls. Played some great defense, though, that young man did. Junior Bass, a 6'3" sophomore, he had 7 points. For a big man, nice job at the free throw line, 3 for 4. He also committed 4 fouls. Then you have 3 players in double digits. Their leading scorer coming into the game, averaging right at 19 points a game tonight. He was held to 10 by the North Adams defense. His name's Tucker Liston. He went 1 for 3 from the free throw line. He also committed 1 foul. 5'9" junior Blake Church, he's the one that impressed me all night long as far as the overall player. He fouled out with 3:47 to go in overtime. He finished with 11 points, 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. And again, he fouled out with 3:47 to go in overtime. But the leading scorer, that was Mr. Derek Liston. He's a 5'10" junior. He had 18 points with 6 for 9 from the free throw line. He also committed 1 foul. That'll complete the statistics for the Belpre Golden Eagles, and I think, Don, we're going to turn it over. We have the benefit of having Mr. Nathan Kopus join us.
Yes, and we'll be right back for the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show right after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallowsThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family at Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
From the ashes of Winchester, Seaman, and Cherry Fork was born the North Adams High School in 1970. North Adams fans are proud of their heritage, but come together as one, supporting the students academically and athletically. We always bring a crowd as the spirit of the Green Devil burns inside of us. We learn to tell our story from coast to coast. We are the Green Devils.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
With the North Adams Lady Green Devils. I'm still doing that from this afternoon. North Adams Green Devils. And, Coach, you guys had to make it difficult. You had to go to overtime, didn't you?
Yeah, we talked about it in the locker room. Let's try to make this as difficult as possible. And we did a great job. No, like I said, you don't like to use an excuse, but being off 15 days, I just thought we was very stagnant offensively. And then when we did move the ball, which was very seldom, and we got some good looks, and it's just not enough consistency doing that.
Well, early on you came out, and that there's always a different energy level at the beginning. You came out on a 10-0 run, but then Belpre got right back in it, and from then it was a ball game.
Yeah, we turned them over there early, got some easy layups out of it, got the momentum going, and then we just kind of quit guarding the basketball. It's just it's you can't just start to guard the ball. You have to continue to guard the basketball, and we got guys that want to guard it, and then if they start to get beat a little bit or something, it's like, all right, well, somebody else is going to get it. We don't keep playing through it. We got to do a better job of that. You're not going to keep advancing, not doing better on the basketball than what we did tonight.
And Belpre, a pretty nice athletic ball club, pretty quick. It matched you on speed in a lot of positions. I thought the Spencer kid did a nice job on Branson defensively. The point guard, pretty nice point guard.
Yeah, he did a nice job. And we talked about them. I said they got a lot of similar players, 21, 25, 30. Like you said, they're athletic. They can put it on the floor. But we talked about you have to stay in front. You have to stay in front. You have to make them make basketball plays. 21 hit a couple of tough shots, but a lot of times it was just a lack of our ability to maintain positioning defensively.
Well, and on North Adams, you got pretty good balanced play. There was nobody that really was a star, so to speak, tonight. It took everybody to make it happen, didn't it?
Yeah, and that's at this stage of the game, everybody's got to contribute, and hopefully we can continue that.
Dylan Reagan, I think he ended up with 6 points, 6 timely points. All good looks at it down off the baseline, kept him honest on the inside. Carson Osborne in foul trouble, but I thought when he was out there, he played through it.
Yeah, he's got to understand that's what he got into foul trouble. And his head goes down a little bit because of that. Then he missed a couple of shots. Head goes down because of that. I mean, he's got to learn to play through those situations. He's got to be more mentally tough than that and understand to just keep grinding, keep pushing. And then he hits a big shot for us. He gets a big rebound for us and does those stuff. But you just got to keep playing through some mistakes and some adversity, especially at this stage of the game.
Hunter Brown came in and gave you some great minutes.
Yeah, just got in there. That's what we talked about. He ain't got a lot of playing time this year, and we've talked about that, 15 days ago when we said about guys staying focused and being ready because you never know when your number is going to get called and be ready to play. And I thought he went out there and done a nice job.
Swikert continues to come off the bench, play well as Butterworth. But Cody Hessler, quickest guy on the floor at a lot of times. I thought he played better defense tonight. Did a better job ball handling. You could use him to score a little bit more, couldn't you?
Well, I mean, scoring isn't his MO. That's not what he's going to do for you night in and night out. I mean, if we're getting out in transition and stuff, he's not going to stroke you a bunch of threes or whatever, but he did make his free throws tonight. But what he does is he guards. I mean, that's what he helps us with the most and doing those things. And, early and getting out and run the floor. If we get it out and push the basketball and find him, that's when he starts to score some more points for us. That's kind of been his staple all year. He's been a guy that we can say, hey, we need you to kind of stick this guy and do that. And when he gives us the point production that he did tonight, that's just a major plus.
And Branson comes out. Branson is Branson. He draws the best defender every night, night in and night out. I thought he dealt with it better tonight. I thought he did a good job of finding the open guy when he was pulling the defense. And again, he's got to continue to do that.
He's getting to the paint too, and I'm frustrated with him just because of the simple fact he's getting in there and he's bailing people out all day long by not pulling up and hitting that little shot. He's looking to kick it and do that kind of thing. And there is a time to do that, and we've talked about it, but it's like he's doing it away. And maybe I'm not biased at all because I would never make excuses. I just think he takes a lot of hands. I mean, defenders is handsy want him all day, and I told him you just got to keep playing through it, and hopefully you'll get a call.
You come back, Waverly, a place where we're all familiar with. You guys have been there before. The kids should not be intimidated by it, but you're going to be playing against an interesting ball club. Not a good matchup for you physically. Lucasville Valley got the big kid on the post. Not too bad a guard play, but they're more of a half-court team, aren't they?
Yeah, they want to run their half-court stuff. Copley kid's great. You got the other kid that's shooter on the wing, and then you got the Buckle kid, and they have the big kid as well. But they're going to play 5 guys. They're doing a slower tempoed game. They are physical. We scrimmaged them early in the year, so we're kind of familiar with them. But this will be, like I said, we're going to we've been to Waverly, but none of these guys ever played on that floor. So it's a little different there. So hopefully that's the nerves and stuff. They get that out in warm-ups and whatnot. And like I told them, I said, I think they would agree that this wasn't a pretty win, but at this stage of the game, it doesn't matter. We just want that win and move on. So we'll probably come in tomorrow and watch a little tape, and then we got Monday to prepare, and we'll be back at it Tuesday.
Well, and it gives you a chance to get you back in the rhythm of playing basketball off that layoff.
I'm hoping that's some of the problem is knocking some rust off, and hopefully we did that tonight.
Nathan, congratulations. A win is a win. Sectional championship, you'll take it, right?
Yes, sir.
Nathan Kopus joins us here. Our Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show. We'll be right back. The Willie & Son Trucking postgame show continues after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
If something happens to you, will your family be taken care of? It's a scary thought, but preparing for the unexpected can give you peace of mind. With a life insurance policy from Encova Insurance, you can secure your family's financial future. Contact Link Insurance Service today to find out how simple it is to keep your family protected, no matter what happens. Visit linkinsuranceservice.com or call Shirley Link at 695-0611.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, Odds are, we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show. Now, Mr. Brett Spencer needs to see if he can't nail those stats as he's going to do North Adams individual team scoring. You're not going to gloat, are you?
Don, I want to go back memory lane a little bit.
Oh, gee.
Before the game started, I talked about they've won 7 out of 8. North Adams, now it's 8 out of 9.
Belpre won 4 out of 6.
5 out of 6. Yeah.
5 out of 6.
You were listening to me.
Yes.
I said they truly have one of the best point guards in Southern Ohio and Branson Copus.
Belpre had Blake Church, who was really good.
Yes. Well, we saw it out of Branson Copus tonight. I talked about the 3 super sophomores, Rothwell, Schweikert, Osborne. You're going to hear in a minute their stats. I nailed it on that one.
Belpre had the 2 Listons and Bass. Played a nice job with Spencer on the defense.
Yep. And then the one that really is, I nailed it, is they have another strong point guard, defensive specialist, fastest in the shack. We'll talk about him in a little bit. And then they got good big man play.
I'm not giving you any slack tonight, am I?
Dylan Reagan. I said, Dylan Reagan and
I'm sorry.
Butterworth down there.
I'm just giving you a hard time. It's been a long day, you know?
Yeah, it's been a great day with you, by the way. And the North Adams fans.
It's been fun.
And congratulations to North Adams. Okay, let's look at North Adams. 5 for 12 in that first quarter from the field, 42%. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. They came out 10-0 run. Looked like it was going to be a runaway. It ended up being 10-6 at the end of the first quarter break. North Adams over top of Belpre. Second quarter, 4 for 10 from the field, 40%. They went 1 for 7 from beyond the arc, 14%. Hey, we've got a fan out here. He's on the crowd mic.
There you go.
That is 14% from beyond the arc overall first half. 9 for 22, 41% from the field for North Adams. 1 for 10 from beyond the arc. That's 10%. That 4-point lead had dropped down to a 2-point lead. North Adams still on top of the halftime break, 19-17. Third quarter for North Adams, they shot 6 for 14 from the field, 43%, 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. That's 25%. That 2-point lead at halftime had been boosted up to a 5-point lead at the third quarter break, 34-29. North Adams still on top. In the fourth quarter, 4 for 12 from the field, 33%, 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. Once again, 25% overall in the second half. 10 for 26 from the field, 38%, 2 for 8 from beyond the arc. That's 25%. In the game, 19 in regulation, 19 for 48 from the field for North Adams. That's 40%. And they also had a 16-point advantage on field goal attempts. We heard it was 15 earlier today for the North Adams Lady Green Devils. Tonight, the boys had a 16 in regulation. Field goal attempt advantage over Belpre, 19 for 48, 40%, 3 for 18 from beyond the arc, 17%. At the end of regulation, 45-45. In overtime, the North Adams Green Devils shot 3 for 3 from the field, did not take any three-point attempts, spent a lot of good time at the free throw line. Overall, including overtime, from the field, North Adams shot 22 for 51, 43%, 3 for 18 from beyond the arc, 17%. They didn't take a free throw attempt in that first half. Second half, they went 4 for 7, 57% overall in regulation, 4 for 7, 57%. Now they got an additional attempts of 8 in that overtime. They ended up finishing the evening 9 for 15, 60%. That's unusual for this team. This is one of the best free throw shooting teams, if not the best free throw shooting teams in the shack, 71% team average. Let's look at the individual scoring. This will back up what I told you in the pregame. That's right, Don Bowles. Dylan Reagan, that strong paint play I was talking about. He had 6 points, and they were, as Don talked about earlier, man, were they timely. Came off some great passes, pick and rolls, and he did a nice job on the boards. Dylan Reagan, 6 points, 1 foul in the evening. Next, we have a couple players with 7 points. Those super sophomores. Jace Rothwell had 4 points in overtime. He finished with 7, went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He committed 2 fouls. He crashed the boards as well tonight. Breaston Schweikert, Man, I tell you what, any team that has him coming off the bench, they're going to be competitive. He had 5 points in the second quarter. He finished with 2 more in the fourth. Overall, 7 points, 3 fouls. Another great effort by Breeston Schweiker. Now you have 3 players getting into double digits. Carson Osborne, although he fought foul trouble all the way through the majority of the game, he did finish with 11 points, hit a big three-pointer in the fourth quarter. He finished with 11 points, went 4 for 6 from the free throw line. He committed 4 fouls. Also scoring 11 points, Branson Copus. Branson Copus ran this powerful engine very well tonight as the point guard. He maintained every time they tried to trap him. You could just see the frustration, like he's just not the guy for that. But anyway, he finished the evening with 11 points, 2 for 5 from the free throw line, and 3 fouls. Your leading scorer for the North Adams Green Devils, a young man named, Cody Hessler's his name, 5'11" junior. In that first quarter, he had 2. In the second quarter, he had 4. Then he came out and rattled off 8 points in the third quarter to put the North Adams Green Devils in a good spot. And then they put him on Mr. Derek Liston, who had 18 points overall. But when they put Mr. Hessler on him, they shut him down at that point. That's the end of your team and individual statistics for the North Adams Green Devils.
Brett Spencer, you nailed it.
Yeah. Thank you, Don.
Time now to name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Seminary Player of the Game. Any thoughts on that, Mr. Spencer?
I do. There's arguments for we talked about Branson Copus, what a nice job he did controlling the tempo of this game, all of his great play at point guard. Carson Osborne had a nice game. Jace Rothwell had a nice game. But your Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman and West Union Player of the Game. He's 5'11". He's a junior. He wears the 3 jersey. He had 14 points, went 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and played some great defense. His name? Cody Hessler. Congratulations, Mr. Hessler. You are the Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman and West Union Player of the Game.
Cody Hessler, our Snappy Tomato Pizza Seminary Player of the Game. Final score again. It was North Adams winning the ball game in overtime. 56-49 the final score. They move on to play Lucasville Valley. That game will be on Tuesday night. It will follow Lynch. Followed at 8 o'clock by North Adams versus Valley. Great basketball. We will be back on the air before that, though, on Monday night. Fairfield takes on Western at Piketon. That'll be a district semifinal game. The Fairfield Lions taking on Piketon. And then, as I said, on Tuesday night, a doubleheader. Then on Wednesday night, it'll be North Adams versus Portsmouth West Girls. Regional semifinals from Logan High School. And then we hope we move on and on and on. What a week of basketball we have ahead of us. What a bunch of great, fine athletes that are showing their wares this week here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. Special thanks to Skylar Stapleton for producing our C103 broadcast. And, of course, Brandon Rigdon, who's been with us all day, our producer-director on Good Guys Radio TV. Brett Spencer, you think you can nail it again?
Don Bowles, I hope you let Brandon and I ride again with you, because I had a blast today and I really enjoyed it, and I thank you. It's always a pleasure to call a game with you, Don Bowles.
Oh, it's my pleasure, believe me, especially if you keep buying food. But
I'll do it if you'll take me.
For Brett Spencer, I'm Don Bowles, wishing you a pleasant good evening. Once again, the final score, it was North Adams winning it is in overtime. Final score 56-49. Stay tuned for Skylar Stapleton for our Higgins Steel Roofing Studio update. Cody Hessler, our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. I'm Don Bowles, wishing you a pleasant good evening here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.